Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. The shocking potential downside of the Warriors went against the Grizzlies. The Golden State Warriors won an important game on Tuesday night against a major Western Conference rival in the Memphis Grizzlies. In doing so, the Warriors jumped the Grizzlies in the standings, grabbing the 5th seed and putting themselves further from the dreaded play-in tournament. Usually when your team has a huge road win against a rival, it means all good things. However, the Warriors went over Memphis puts them in a precarious position. If the 2025 NBA playoffs started today, their Warriors would now, as the 5th seed, play the Los Angeles Lakers. As the 6th seed, they were set to face the Denver Nuggets. It may not seem like much of a difference. Both the Lakers and Nuggets will be difficult playoff opponents, and the Warriors are going to have to beat teams like that if they want to get Stephen Curry his 5th championship ring. Being in the 4-5 playoff position rather than the 6th could come with some disadvantages. First of all, having a first-round series against the Lakers would be tough. The Warriors have already lost to the Lakers in the playoffs and play-in tournament in recent years, and now the Pacific rival are revamped with Luka Doncic on the roster. The pairing of him and LeBron James is enough to make any team nervous for a playoff series, including Golden State wouldn't be overly thrilled by such a proposition. Another reason the 6th seed provides slightly more safety than the 5th is that whoever wins the 4-5 matchup will likely have to face the Oklahoma City Thunder in the second round. The Thunder are the favorites to come out of the West, and the longer the Warriors can last without facing them, the better. The best seed for Golden State to enter the playoffs with would be the 7th seed. The 2nd seed Houston Rockets are the least experienced team in the West playoff race, and their veteran Warriors would love to face a team like them in the first round. That side of the bracket also gets to avoid OKC in the second round. The problem is that the Golden State don't want to leave anything up to chance. Finishing as the 7th seed means having to participate in the play-in tournament, as the Warriors have found out before. A bad game or two that could end your season early. For that reason alone, falling to 7th is simply too risky, so the Warriors have to play the end of the season straight up. They can't risk falling to the play-in tournament, and trying to choose your opponent for the playoffs can always backfire. Even though the win against Memphis could bring them a more difficult path in the playoffs, the Warriors need to keep beating who is in front of them and attempting to climb the standings as much as possible. Warriors forward claims major award ahead of potential playoff call-up, as the Golden State Warriors were busy getting a big road win over the Memphis Grizzlies on Tuesday. Their G League affiliate were in middle of a tight tussle in the first round of the G League playoffs. Unfortunately for Santa Cruz, their campaign came to an end on their home floor in a 131-127 defeat to the Valley Suns at Kaiser Permanente Arena. The Warriors found themselves down by 11 at the half, yet a 38-23 third quarter had them on the brink of advancing before the Suns closed the final period 30-22 to claim a road win. Former NBA first-round pick Tidy Washington Jr. exploded for 40 points, 6 rebounds and 9 assists for the Suns, ultimately proving too much for Santa Cruz despite the hosts having 6 players in double-figure scoring. Braxton Key once again led the way for the Warriors with 30 points, 12 rebounds and 3 assists in the 4-point defeat. The two-way contracted forward shot 13 of 22 from the floor, 3 of 5 from three-point range, and finished as a +7 despite the loss. While a disappointing end from a team standpoint, it was another big performance from Key, who has been posting massive numbers in the G League since signing his two-way deal with Golden State in early March. He has now been rewarded for his impressive season both with the Warriors and previously San Diego Clippers by being named the G League's Defensive Player of the Year on Wednesday. In 11 regular season appearances with Santa Cruz, he averaged 22.5 points, 9.9 rebounds, 3.9 assists, 3.4 steals and nearly a block per game. The 28-year-old also shot 55.4 44% from the floor and 45.2% from three-point range, the latter of which was a nice surprise given he'd shot just 20% to start the season with San Diego. While Key's G League season may now be over, there's still plenty that could play out over the coming weeks. Heaton Armstrong and Jackson Rowe remain on two-way contracts with Golden State, though only the latter has appeared in a game for the main squad this season. Regardless, Key is the favorite for many to earn a call-up and be rewarded with an end-of-season contract in the imminent future that would make him eligible to participate in the playoffs, where his defense could be utilized in isolated possessions. After going undrafted in 2020, Key has appeared in 34 career NBA games with the Philadelphia 76ers, Detroit Pistons, and most recently with the Denver Nuggets last season. The Golden State Warriors are in a position right now where they have to play every game like it's their last, but other Western Conference rivals find themselves in a far more luxurious position after a stunning double overtime loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves on Tuesday. Mike Malone and the Denver Nuggets made the decision to rest all 5 starters for Wednesday's game against the San Antonio Spurs at Ball Arena, despite the Spurs missing their own stars in Victor Wanyama and Aaron Fox and not necessarily caring about winning at this closing point of the season. Their depth proved too much for the short-handed Nuggets in a 113-6 road victory. Former Warrior Dario Kak even saw some limited first-half minutes for the first time since February, while Russell Westbrook's 30 points and 11 assists was enough for the Nuggets after his late-game meltdown on Tuesday. Lakers legend Magic Johnson shares message before Warriors game. With just 7 games left in the regular season, the Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Lakers are set up for a huge matchup on Thursday night in Hollywood. The Warriors and Lakers are two of the most exciting teams in the NBA, especially since Golden State traded for 6-time All-Star Jimmy Butler and Los Angeles acquired young superstar Luka Doncic. Both teams have put together incredibly talented duos, and Thursday's game could even be a potential first playoffs matchup preview headline led by superstars Steph Curry and LeBron James ahead of Thursday's matchup between the two star-studded Californian squads. Lakers legend and Hall of Famer Magic Johnson sent a message on social media to share his excitement for the huge game via Irvin. Magic Johnson: I'm so excited to watch LeBron versus Steph tomorrow when the Warriors take on my Lakers in a must-win game for both teams with CD NG implications on the line. Of course, any matchup between C and James will always be a good one, especially one late in the regular season with heavy playoff implications in play. Many fans should be excited to watch Curry and James face off against each other while they still can, as the two superstars near retirement, Curry 37 and James 40, are still playing at high levels and will certainly do all they can to lead their respective teams to a much-needed win on Thursday, and Johnson is likely one of many who are excited about this highly anticipated matchup. And you fan, what do you think about Magic Johnson's situation? Write to us in the comments.